What's up, guys? Welcome once again to the Save Continue Newscast. My name is Ryan Robinson. With me, as always, is Tom Shelby.
Hello, I'm Shanae Howard. Hello.
Hi, we're both Shanae Howard today. We're both filling in for Shanae Howard. Every week we get together with news stories from the previous week that we thought were interesting and want to share with you guys. This week we have stories from the week of December 31st, 2017 through January 6th, 2018. Let's hear some rumors about video games.
Okay, so I don't usually like to report on rumors, but I think most of these you can pretty much safely assume are going to happen. Gematsu reported on a Japanese retail listing for Burnout Paradise HD, due out March 16th. I think that's very likely. What do you think, Ryan?
I think so too. Well,
most Gematsu rumors are typically true.
Well, I'm basing it on the fact that, based on the very small sample size of people with whom I interact in the gaming space, it seems pretty unanimous that Burnout Paradise is widely regarded as a really great game that people still go back to.
You and I played it earlier this year.
Yeah, and I think that I'm sure people would like to go back and be able to play that online with people too. So
what's your?
I guess they still can, but
what's your one hope for this game?
I can't think of
anything that you would like to see changed or added. Because for me, Burnout Paradise is great, but it's missing crash mode.
Yeah, that's the one thing I didn't like about Paradise is that, in some way, the whole world was crash mode, but I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I liked having a defined crash mode, which is why.
You want to see the cars pile up and all that?
Honestly, Burnout's Takedown and Revenge were my favorites in the franchise.
Sure.
The open world setting was kind of cool, but I did like the more track based stuff. So. But yeah, I mean, if that game comes out, I'll probably still get it because Burnout is great. So.
Okay. Also, this isn't really a rumor because it happened.
Wait, hold on. Go back. The change that I would make is take out DJ Atomica. I hate that guy.
Take out Guns N' Roses. Okay. So this isn't so much as a rumor as it did actually happen, but speculation is the best word for it. Amazon recently listed 18 Switch titles, and quickly thereafter removed it. There's a very, very heavily rumored. People are saying that we're getting a January Direct, more than likely on the 11th. I kind of don't think it'll be on the 11th because Nintendo usually announces Directs 1 week ahead of time. And we're less than a week out from there.
Yeah, that's 4 days away.
But it could happen. It's extremely heavily rumored. And whatever these Switch titles are, those, I think, that's going to happen, whether it's in this Direct or not. Mm-hmm. There was also, I know you hate it, but 4chan. So if you guys remember the Switch reveal event, 4chan got almost everything right. Everything that they reported on either happened at that event or happened shortly after. And they've got this long list of what this Direct will be. So go check that out. It's too long to read here.
Yeah. Or... Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think what do you think at the Direct, when the Direct does actually get broadcast, what do you think we're going to see there?
I think you're going to see the safe stuff, the stuff we know that's coming this year. You're going to see Yoshi. You're going to see Kirby.
There's more than one Kirby game to talk about right now.
Well, for Switch, one Kirby game.
Okay.
There's that Kirby Battle Royale for 3DS that's happening.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So you're going to see those for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Fire Emblem, because that was talked about in I believe the Switch reveal presentation, and it's been silent since then.
Yeah.
I still think it's too early for Metroid.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna hear anything about
I think it's a little too early for Bayonetta 3.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
And probably some Wii U ports as well. I think you'll see some Wii U ports. It's very smart of them. The way that they rolled those out over 2017 was pretty smart.
No More Heroes, I bet.
Yeah, the new one?
Yeah.
Travis Strikes Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Very cool. All right, so I have some. I have a few things here. So I passed around the story. Apparently, Valve has backed out of a $1 million Dota 2 tournament due to drug testing requirement. Um, it says so. It's basically this tournament is in the. I remember reading that it was in the Philippines. Yeah, it's in the Philippines, and apparently they just I guess they didn't think it was right that they be subject to those kind of drug testing requirements. Which,
Huh.
like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Weird.
Like, well, that's a weird opposition to have.
It's strange too because drug testing has been the norm in esports for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, other than small, like they're not drug testing Tetris players, but like as far as bigger tournaments,
Yeah. So the tournament is still going on, but it's not going to be part of their Valve's Dota Pro Circuit.
Dota data.
Yeah, Dota. It's hard to say those two words next to each other. Tom, did you hear about Steve Butts from IGN?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that.
Not in depth. But yeah, apparently the editor Steve Butts, the former editor in chief of IGN over the past 5 years, was actually let go due to allegations of sexual misconduct while during his tenure at the company.
Yeah, this was actually brought up during the meetings having to do with Cali Plaguey and Vincent Genito.
Yeah, Vincent Genito does come up in this article here. And a lot of stuff that I've been reading is and this is somebody who has in no way interacted with anybody at IGN, but I've been reading a lot of stuff about how there might be some kind of a culture of that there.
Well, it's funny. Like you say, you've never interacted with anybody from IGN. I've interacted with Ingenito a few times.
Yeah.
There was obviously a problem there, right? And when this whole thing with him and with Cali Plaguey came out, IGN, specifically Per Schneider, made a statement saying that this is something that they hope to fix, going forward. And I think that Steve Butts is a part of that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want to call it, initiative.
Yeah.
To make things better.
Yeah.
Is it perfect there? No, obviously not. But if this came up, during those talks about Vince, which was just maybe a couple months ago.
Sure.
And day one, if you read their statement on it, day one he was no longer working in the office. He was sent to work from home.
Yeah.
And now they've decided to get rid of him. Obviously, they're taking some actions to try to correct these things.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, really need to clean that shit up. And also, that was inaccurate when I said no, I've never interacted with anyone from IGN, because actually Brian Altano congratulated me when I quit smoking, so that was pretty cool. Also, Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original from 2005, got patched.
Multiplayer patch.
Yeah, multiplayer patch. So that game was people have been keeping that game alive, like playing it like through workarounds and everything, especially after because that game was powered by GameSpy. Their online infrastructure was anyway. So these patches are actually coming from Disney and actually making its way into the game. And I think that, we've been seeing a lot of not a lot, but like a fair amount of that lately, like games that are like over a decade old getting updates and patches and stuff.
I think this is specifically because Battlefront 2, the original Battlefront 2, has been selling well this last year.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a response to the recent Battlefront.
Yeah.
But you see it on store pages frequently, whether that be GOG, Steam, Humble. You see it all over the place.
Yeah.
I bought it.
Yeah. And actually, I think. Okay. All right. Yeah. So that was the patch was they reactivated online play across both GOG and Steam.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome.
And that would include Humble, because Humble just sells you keys for Steam.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Also, apparently Mad Catz is back.
Really?
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
So they filed for bankruptcy and shut down in March of last year.
Go on.
So let me just read this excerpt. The company, now known as Mad Catz Global Limited and headquartered in Kowloon, Hong Kong, announced a new line of products today.
What are they making?
Let's see. They were at CES.
Usually are.
Rat Mice Strike keyboards,
Okay.
Freak gaming headsets, and Glide gaming surfaces.
No, that's it?
That's all that's listed here. They said in a release, the new Mad Cats will focus first on quality, committed to producing innovative gaming products designed and engineered in-house to stand out amongst the competition and deliver superlative performance for gamers of all abilities.
I worry because it says nothing about their TE fight sticks.
Right. So the company didn't. So this is an article I pulled from Polygon.
Yeah.
Let's see. The company didn't announce new arcade sticks as part of its new line, which helped the company gain a reputation as a serious hardware manufacturer.
That's when people started caring about them, yeah.
But did mention the Fight Stick brand in today's announcement. We couldn't be more excited than to begin 2018 by announcing the return of Mad Cats to the global gaming arena, said Selena Chang, Director of Sales and Operations for Mad Cats Global Limited, in a release. Mad Cats has been a permanent fixture in gaming for almost 3 decades, and we firmly believe in its best days lie ahead. Through listening to gamers worldwide, we plan to once again forge a path of innovation in the gaming hardware community, and we're already working on delivering products which we believe will enhance gamers' ability to do justice to the Mad Cats name. Does that translate to fight sticks? Maybe.
I think, because that's been their bread and butter for at least the last generation.
Yeah.
People have mixed feelings about Mad Cats. We've all had the shitty Mad Cats controller that you made your friend play with back in the day.
Yeah. Not great controllers.
But it was with their TE sticks where they really started doing well and taking off.
Yeah.
And it's funny because with their closure, you saw those sticks go up in price.
According to a report from CNET, the new Mad Cats is made up of former employees who worked at the company's Chinese factories. They saw an opportunity to keep doing what they were already doing, but now they'll be working for themselves.
Cool.
So,
congratulations.
Yeah. So, it'll be exciting to see what comes of that. But that is what we have for the news this week.
No, I still got more, you bitch.
I'm sorry, you bitch. This shirt that I have on clouds my mind.
So I don't know if you saw this. Xbox retracted an Xbox One ad.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so a Redditor quite a while back posted just like a piece of, fan art, an Xbox One PUBG ad.
Right.
And Xbox saw fit to publish an ad that basically almost exactly copied that ad. If you see the two next to each other, it's very apparent that they just stole that idea and went with it.
Right.
They were called out by a ton of Reddit users. And then your good friend, Larry Herb, went on and said that they would be retracting it and investigating it. So we'll see what happens there.
Thanks, Larry.
Yeah.
Thanks for keeping the internet honest.
And then last, but certainly not least, the Nintendo Switch is now the best-selling console of all time in the United States.
That momentum's not slowing down.
The fastest-selling console, not the best-selling.
But it's got to get there.
So selling faster than PlayStation 2, selling faster than Wii. Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Yeah. I think it's going to get there. And the thing's only been out, what?
10 months.
10 months, right? Yeah. And it's not showing any sign of slowing down. That library is filling out. They're getting more units in stores. People are still buying them up.
Oh, it's funny too. It's about to hit its first tax season.
Yeah. So I mean, it just shows no signs of slowing down at this point.
Yeah. And the good thing is you can find them now.
Yeah.
People that want them can find them now.
Yeah. So I mean, next PS2.
Perhaps. I think it's too early to tell, but
it's a possibility.
Easily. This console will easily beat out Wii U, GameCube, things of that nature. So, yeah. Go get it, Nintendo.
If you guys have any stories or anything that you want to pass along to us, you can always email us at savecontinuepodcast@gmail.com.
There you go.
You can also drop us a line on our Facebook at Save Continue Podcast, or show up in our Discord. Link will be in the description. My name is Ryan Robinson. This here's Tom Shelby.
Goodbye.
This has been the Save Continue Newscast. See you next week.